Hey guys, a little update on the 52 right there. Uh, it's been a while since the last video. It's getting there. Got all the wiring pretty much done. Uh, Put a whole new speedway motor, I think a 12 circuit wiring harness in it. The engine compartment's pretty much all buttoned up. Got fired up last week, so that was cool. Had messed with the points a little bit, but other than that, fired right up. Sounds good. It goes in gear. It's still in the lift, so we haven't driven it yet. But goes in drive, goes in reverse. So that's cool. Well, once we take it on the test drive, we'll see how good it runs. Just got to go over the brakes. They feel a little funny, even though they bled fine. They're just so we're gonna tomorrow go around them one more time, and then you get it down and try taking it for a ride and see what happens. Let's flip the camera around and just kind of, the car looks kind of the same, but I'll flip the camera around and show you around. You see where it's at right now. All right. So under the hood, I don't remember really what was all done to it the last video because it's been like a month or something. I'm pretty sure the booster and the master cylinder and stuff was on, and the disc brakes were done. Just kind of go over it, put a full lowering disc brake kit on it, a power disc brake kit. So it's 3-inch drop in the front coil springs. It's sitting a little bit higher because it's on the lift yet. You know, lift's all the way down. The 3-inch coil springs in the front, 3-inch blocks in the back. You see some of the new wiring, and with the master cylinder and stuff, you couldn't run the stock air cleaner anymore, so got one of those little ones on there now. Everything's good to go. All the lights work. I'm no electrical genius. Our buddy Earl came down and during the week while I was working and couldn't get down here, he kind of did basically the charging system. I had pretty much had all the taillights done, the taillight harness in the back, along the rocker and stuff, the headlights and stuff, all that stuff, easy enough for me to figure out. What wasn't easy for me to figure out was the damn fog lights. It took a while to realize, oh, I need to put a relay in there to make them go off when the high beams are on. So, but they work now. We had to make these little rings in there because the Chevys of the 40 said, oh yeah, those are the correct fog lights to use in the 5-inch housing. Yeah, well, when they come, they're 4.5 inch, so they don't fit. But yeah, my dad made those rings and then made up some retaining clips in the back, so that's cool because I couldn't find other ones that were any different than those that were 5-inch. They were all 4.5. So I had to repaint some of these pieces. Got a new battery box. The panel underneath it was rotted out. So my dad actually just fabbed one of those up, and then we realized you could buy one. But whatever. I think this piece was rotted out a little bit where it down on the bottom down there. So I had to put a couple pieces in there and paint that. And did the the air duct over on this side too. What else? So I wanted to reuse, and my kid also really wanted to reuse all the stock knobs and all that stuff. So retain the original headlight switch, starter button, the ignition, the fog lights. The wiper switch is new because I got a Newport Engineering electric wiper motor for it, and then just modified the factory knob to work on the new switch. and it is a washer. It has the washer pump also. So I gotta get a radio for it yet. Hook that up. I'm gonna try and I don't want to put the whole original radio back in it because it's freaking huge and doesn't need to be there. So I was gonna try taking it apart just to put the knobs and whatnot out there. I thought about getting a radio delete plate, but they're kind of pricey, and then I have to paint it, and I ain't gonna match that paint. So we're just gonna take the knobs off the old radio, and I'll make some kind of a bracket or whatever to secure them, and it'll fill the void. And I'll just put like a single DIN under the dash. In the trunk, I think the new floor section was in, but it wasn't painted or nothing. There's all kind of boxes in there, but trunk's all done. Buddy Mark at Color Right mixed me up some paint for it. Everything's done in here. I got a new trunk rubber for up here because that was all deteriorated, and which is why the water was just running right in and onto the floor and rotted the floor out. Surprisingly, the spare tire well wasn't rotted out. Go figure. I mean, I know there's holes and stuff, but usually because there was a tire in there, you know, the water would kind of trap between those two, and for how rusty the tire was, you'd think it would be more, there'd be more holes in it, or holes period, but it's actually pretty good. I'm gonna fire this thing up. The alternator makes a little bit of noise. It's not really doing it today, but it was fucking around like a bearing was going bad, but it's like a brand new freaking alternator. The engine's quiet. It's gotta change the oil on it yet. And we just put water in it for now, just in case there was any leaks. So we're gonna drain that out, put antifreeze and stuff in it, but yeah, I'm pretty optimistic once we get it on the road there ain't gonna be any problems. Fingers crossed. That'd be a good cruiser. So I think that's about it for now. Alright, so that's about it for now. I'd have to guess next video is probably once we get a plate for it, get insurance on it, and can take it for a ride. Maybe we drive it around the yard probably, just to make sure everything's working good, make sure the brakes work and all that good stuff, and then go from there. But yeah, it's getting there. So thanks for following along. See you on the next one.